Jared!
What's up, Garrett?
Hey, I recognize your name because I'm pretty sure you got that Time Travelers.
Time Travelers?
Yeah.
I think it was the Brotaku shirt.
The Brotaku shirt. Okay, I knew an order. I fulfilled a Black Friday order from you.
Dude, that was really quick, man.
What, you already got it?
Already got it, man.
Oh, shit. Where do you live?
Hesperia.
Hesperia, California.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's pretty close. That's pretty close. I do remember specifically the way I do it is when I get to a stopping point, I write it down, the name of the last person that I processed shipping for, and I remember writing your name down like on one of the first nights.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's pretty cool. But thanks for the fast shipping, man. That was really quick.
I try. How was the stream tonight? Are you a big Metal Gear fan?
I just tuned in right when you guys were you and Rocket were doing some co-op. I don't know. That was. I just tuned in like maybe 10 minutes ago.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we were doing like a co-op, like sneaking and like hostage recovery type mission. But before we were playing a bunch of the crazy like tank battles, and we took down some helicopters. I got Metal Gear Zeke blown up on me. Kevin laughed.
Wait, on the little like skirmish thing you can do, where you could like deploy your operatives.
Yeah, fucking.
You can get it destroyed.
Oh, I got annihilated.
Yeah, not even Zeke.
Not
just Zeke.
Not just Zeke.
Like,
5 fucking tanks and 2 like A+ members of my fucking crew. Gone.
Do you have to collect all the parts from the pupas again?
Yup. I'm pissed. I'm not gonna do it. Fuck it. I don't need Zeke.
Gosh.
MSF will run without a Metal Gear.
Military sans Zeke.
Yeah, but hey, well, I don't know. Without mutually assured destruction, now I'm weak. They know I can't retaliate.
Wow.
Well, that is if you guys tell them that I lost my nuclear warhead.
Well, let's keep it on the DL.
Yeah, just don't fucking talk about it. The CIA, they don't need to know nothing. Well, I appreciate you calling in. Did you have a question or a comment?
Yeah. I had an MGS related question.
Sure, I'd be happy to oblige.
Between you and Kevin, what's you guys' favorite MGS boss fight? A whole series.
Damn.
The end of 4.
The fist fight? Fist fight with Solidus or
That's
Liquid?
That's one of my favorite boss fights of any
Liquid
game.
Ocelot.
Oh, that's of any video game.
Yeah, that's a pretty good boss fight, man. When it just
When
it
just
devolves
goes down
into
to-
a fist fight.
It's just a fist fight, and I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome. And it's
You know what?
going
I
through
can't.
every-
I have to agree with that.
Yeah.
I have to agree with that.
It's like, what else can you do?
The fight with the sorrow, and him making you atone for all your sins.
That's a good fight too.
Where you're going down the river and all the dead bodies
That you've ever killed throughout
yeah,
the game.
all the fish and alligators and everything is coming down. That's pretty cool.
Awesome.
That was pretty cool. But a fairly easy boss battle.
Yeah.
You can't really die during that.
Yeah.
The thing I liked about the fist fight was how your health monitor keeps changing like in accordance with each MGS game.
Yeah.
Yes.
It goes to the style of the game.
That was awesome.
That's why it's my favorite.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool.
that's epic and nostalgic and just
Yeah.
that's
And it's just 2 old dudes fist fighting.
yeah.
Like.
That's got to be it. That's got to be number 1.
Yeah. For me, man, it would have to be Psycho Mantis, just because like back then, how he reads your memory card and he tells you to put your controller on the floor. That was just so cool and innovative for back then.
Yeah, I remember specifically keeping a game save that was right before you went in to fight Psycho Mantis, just so whenever I wanted to pop that part in, I could go do it really quickly.
Yeah.
That was a fun mission.
And then the fact that you got to go and ask your friends, oh, how do you beat him? Oh, you plug into port 2.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
I don't know how people figured that out. Like, I read about it probably online, or maybe a friend told me. I don't know. I'm trying to think if I had strategy guides back then. There was an era where I actually bought strategy guides often.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
For like Resident Evil 2 and 3 and like Final Fantasy
I still have all of
7.
mine.
I bought like strategy guides for those old Square RPGs. Like I have a Chrono Cross strategy guide by Brady Games, I think.
Do you ever do an MGS stream? MGS 3?
I don't know. That might be kind of cool. I'd like to do more of these. We've got some plans. We gotta change it up. We gotta do another card game soon.
We do.
Card game, as in Texas Hold'em.
Like we
No,
did
like-
we did the tactical assault game. We did Cards Against Humanity.
Like obscure card game.
Yeah, there's this one our friend Christina works at Cryptozoic gave us called something about something, I don't know, fucking wizard magic battle on Mount Korgroth's doom pedestal or something like that. I don't know. It's a fucking long convoluted name, but it looks cool.
That sounds really underground.
Does it sound underground or what?
It sounds like you played in a New York sewer.
Hell yeah. Well, Hesperia sounds pretty low. It sounds low key. It sounds pretty underground.
It's by Victorville.
Yeah, dude, that's in the thick of it.
Yeah.
Josh Jones used to live out in Victorville. I felt sorry for him, man. There ain't shit out there.
Yeah, I've been through
Nothing.
Victorville. Never stopped. Never needed to.
Is there anything in Hesperia, or is it kind of the same deal?
It's the same deal, just 15 miles away.
Well, you seem like a good kid. You taking care of business?
I just got finished quitting my home. I gave up on it.
You gave up on your homework.
Yeah, man.
What are you gonna do when the teacher comes to you tomorrow morning? You got to turn that in. What are you gonna say to her?
Well, it's due at 11:50. It was online homework.
Oh, so this is for college?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can do it what? In the morning before you get there?
Oh no, 11:50 p.m.
Oh, it's
Oh,
fucking.
dude,
Oh,
you better get on that.
You better get on it, dude.
Dude, I just can't grasp it. I don't understand resistors, man.
Oh, is it electronics? I can help you with that.
Stuff, we can do that for you.
It's weird type circuitry, dude. It's like resistors, capacitance, and it's all applying it to magnetic force, and I don't get that at all.
Oh, wow. It's been a fucking long time. What is it? Is it a DC motor that they're having you, like, diagram out?
Here, let me see if I can find the problem real quick.
Yeah, let's read the problem through. Let's see if we can put our heads together. Kevin's pretty good at
I
electronics.
took a couple electronics classes, but that was 2007.
I've technically been employed as an electronics technician for well over 12 years now, I think.
I used to know.
Wow, that's a lot of experience on your back, man. That's a
Kind
lot
of.
stuff
I
on
don't remember most of the basic stuff because it gets so specialized what I do that you don't do like the generic shit, you know, or like any of the Ohm's law and math shit that I used to remember and have to know by heart. You don't need that stuff.
You don't?
No. It depends on what your job is. If you get a job, like I work for a construction company and I maintain electrical equipment, but none of it is like building components from the ground up. If anything, there's like more programming involved with like automation systems, like PLCs and stuff like that, which is something that I was never taught and I wish I would have. I've gone to school like on weekends and stuff. Like my work sent me to classes for that stuff, so I've picked up a little bit of it. But yeah, all the old school Ohm's law and shit like that, it's good to know. I mean, you can rattle off impedance ruling and you know how to like balance like a circuit in a house, like if you're gonna wire AC stuff. AC stuff too was another thing I never really learned to do. I think my dad just taught me some stuff. But anyway, you get that problem?
Yeah, I got it. I found it right here.
All right, what are we looking at? We're doing homework on the Poorly Played stream tonight, guys.
We're looking at, in the circuit, the switch S has been open for a long time, and R resistor equals 115 kilo ohms. It is suddenly closed. A, determine the time constant before the switch is closed. Determine the time constant after the switch is closed.
Fuck. Okay. So the resistor, I don't understand. The resistance is creating a magnetic field that's closing the switch?
So, okay, the diagram shows a loop, just a circuit.
Okay.
And in the circuit, the top part, you have a resistor that's 50 kilo ohms. And then on the side part, you have a battery of 10 volts. And on the bottom part, you have that other resistor, said resistor at 115 kilo ohms. And then on the right side of the loop, you have a capacitor of 10 microfarads. Okay.
It seems like it's all just exactly what we were talking about that I said is not practical and you won't need when you're working. It seems like it's all Ohm's law stuff. It's like finding the impedance of the resistors based on the 10 volts. Is the capacitor before Is it in series with the battery?
It is in series with the battery. Then the 2 resistors would be parallel. Oh, and I forgot to say, in the middle there's a switch.
And the switch just energizes the circuit?
Right.
It makes battery connect to the capacitors?
Yep.
I don't know. I'm having trouble envisioning it. It's a little more complex than I imagined. But it sounds like it's just all that Ohm's law shit. What is that what you guys are studying right now?
Yeah, it's for physics.
Oh, physics. See, I never took physics.
I never took physics.
They get into electronic components with physics?
Oh yeah, it's like really, but it's like you said, it's like stuff. It's not applicable. It's very theoretical.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It teaches you how to learn and how to turn in a paper and how to whatever. I mean, that's what college is for.
Exactly.
But just know, in the real world, it's a lot easier. It honestly, it's hard to get through and get that fucking degree, but once you have it, man, it gets easier.
That's what I'm looking forward to, man. But yeah, like you said,
keep working.
Yeah, I have one more question that's MGS related.
Sure.
Did you guys ever hear about? I don't know if this is a rumor that like if you blow up storage sheds along MGS3, like if you progress through the story blowing up storage sheds, that towards the end of the story, enemy soldiers will be like, they'll either have like flimsy Makarov pistols, or they're all talking about how hungry they are because you're continuously blowing up those wooden. Sheds.
I have heard about that, but how do you blow them up?
I don't know.
Do you just plant C4?
That's what I was gonna ask you guys. Like, you guys knew how to blow them up.
No, because along the way in 3, I would always go find those storage sheds and just raid them and take all the shit I could. But I could never. I don't think I ever blew them up.
I don't know. I never did either.
But I feel like I've heard something about when you get to the end of the game, guys. Something specifically about them having like shitty weapons, or something with like I think the Shagohod didn't have a certain type of ammunition or something. I don't remember.
Dude, I love that type of stuff. Those things that will like affect the outcome of the game.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
That.
The fact that you can just pop the end at the dock with a sniper rifle, and then you just fight Ocelot units because he's already dead. That's so cool. I've never been able to do it. I've never been able to pull it off.
Have you ever heard of that that time paradox? Like if you kill Ocelot like before a certain part of the story?
Yeah. Isn't there? Well,
I think I accidentally did that once.
In your boss fights with him, you can't kill him, but there's a point where he's like working with you, and if he dies, it creates a time paradox or something.
I think I ran into something where it said like time paradox on the screen.
Yeah. Well, if you die, it says that.
Oh yeah.
And then paramedic yells at you in a cute voice. You think paramedic's pretty cute, Jared?
Oh yeah, man, dude. Too bad she had the time.
Hell yeah, he's into it. You and me both, brother. Am I right?
Of course, man. All that Japanese culture she knows about.
Nuts, dude. She could tell me about Godzilla movies anytime. Am I right?
Just not James Bond movies.
Yeah, fuck James Bond. Take that fucking Earl Grey tea and shove it up your gob, right? Fucking Zero. And we know what happens to
Snake.
We know what happens to Zero in the end. We know the full picture. We played through the last cutscene of 4.
Yeah.
No, hey, no spoilers on a game that old, but we'll just say, go watch that cutscene again.
If Zero was gonna come out with a mixtape of hip hop, it'd be Snake's Volume 2. Treacherous Snitches.
It would. He's into those snicks. Well, thanks for calling in, Jared.
Thanks, man. Thanks for taking my call.
Hey, so you're going hard at school right now, but how much longer do you have?
I got about a year left.
A year left?
That's nearing the finish line.
You get a little break at Christmas, but when you get that big break coming up?
Yeah, 3 weeks.
3 weeks coming up?
Yes, sir.
You gonna enjoy it?
Probably be working most of the time.
Oh, dude. What a bummer.
Yeah.
Alright, well, thanks for calling in, man.
Hey, thanks for taking the call, man.
Alrighty, we'll talk to you later.
See ya.
See ya.
Boy. You know, I'm glad to hear that he's going to school.
Yep.
He's getting his work done.
Yeah.
You know, and he's paying attention. He's looking forward to, you know, the inevitable. You know, he's got a break coming up. He wants to get, you know, as much work as he can do before then, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But it's hard, man.
It is.
It, you know, it can get at you. And like those complex equations he was talking about.
Yeah, I used to know that kind of stuff a little bit.
Uh-huh.
But not anymore.
Yeah, I can remember like the. Well, I can't remember the Ohm's law thing. I know I can look it up. I know enough to remember to like go look up Ohm's law, but it's like it's
I don't remember, but I just remember the sheet.
It's a resistance. It's a circle. It's a circle with the three things, and it's resistance, impedance, and voltage.
I have to be over R or something.
Yeah, and the equation works no matter if you have two, you can always figure out the third one. And there's little like books I used to have like that would have the little wheel in it. You could turn it. It would be like a little electronics guide and stuff like that. Color codes for resistors. No one needs to know that anymore.
No.
Most resistors and caps don't even come with like print on them.
Really?
They're so small now.
Yeah.
They can't fit the barcodes on. So you just have a little pack and it says these are 5K ohm resistors or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't use circuit level components that much anymore. And every once in a while when I do, it's always a really old archaic thing that I get out of our little supply bin.
Yeah.
And like just last week I had to put there's a wheel drive dampener on the machines that we use to wrap the tanks, and they require a 1000 ohm resistor to go in line with they send a 12 volt signal to a load cell, and then it sends that's 12 volts excitation, and it sends a signal back depending on the pressure, and then it has to have a resistor across the signal wire, and I think another wire in that whole circuit. But it's shit that like I don't understand anymore, but I just see it on the print and I'm like, oh yeah, I know where to get that resistor put in here. It's like, oh cool, it works. But that fucking one of the guys I used to work with, Bob, was so fucking good, and he would know just by looking at the shit, like, oh yeah, this does that because of this and this, and he fucking knew it. Like, he was good at programming and everything. But shouts out to all of you guys out there that are going to school and you're looking forward to the break. It's coming. Before you know it, it'll be here. You know what I'm saying? You're looking forward to it, right?
I'm not getting a break.
You're not getting a break?
No.
But you're looking forward to all the boys and girls getting out and
Yeah.
having a break,
Yeah.
School's out, Kevin.